Ever pondered over the difference between what you do and how you do it? You're not alone. Many of us go about our daily tasks, ticking off the to-do list, without ever stopping to consider this distinction. And yet, it's a question that can open up a whole new way of thinking about our actions. So buckle up, folks. We're about to dive deep into exploring this fascinating topic. As simple as it may sound, the difference between these two concepts is truly profound. So, what exactly does what you do mean? When we use this phrase, we're referring to the fundamental activity or task that you're undertaking. It's the core action, the primary deed. Let's break it down with an easy-to-grasp example. Imagine you're a student. Your exam is knocking at the door and you're preparing for it. Here, what you do is studying. It's that simple. Studying is the main action, the primary task that you are currently engaged in. It's the what. You could be a chef cooking a meal, a painter creating art, a writer crafting a story, or a musician composing a tune. In each of these scenarios, cooking, painting, writing, and composing are your what. They are the crux of your activity, the very core of your action. Thus, what you do essentially refers to the action or the task at hand. Now that we understand what you do, let's delve into how you do it. The how is all about the methods and techniques you employ. It's the strategy behind your actions, the process you follow to reach your goal. Let's go back to our student example from earlier. The what was studying for an exam, but the how is the actual approach they take to study. Do they use flashcards, meticulously writing out each point and testing themselves until they've got it down pat? Or maybe they prefer study groups, bouncing ideas off each other and learning through discussion. Perhaps they're the type to cram, pulling an all-nighter before the exam to soak up as much information as possible. Each of these strategies is a different how. The how is not just about the task, but also about the approach, the technique, the method. It's the roadmap guiding you to your destination. So, how you do it refers to the method or approach you use to complete an action or a task. Understanding the difference between what you do and how you do it can have a significant impact on our lives. Let's take a deeper dive into this, shall we? Consider two students. They both study the same subject for the same number of hours each day. On the surface, they're doing the same thing, right? But look a bit closer. One student passively reads through the textbook while the other actively takes notes, engages with the material, and seeks out additional resources to supplement their learning. They're both studying, yes, but the how is vastly different. And this is where the magic happens, folks. The how is where we see the difference between mediocrity and excellence. It's the secret ingredient that transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. It's not just about doing something, it's about doing it well, with intention, focus, and passion. This concept is not limited to studying. It applies to all areas of life. Whether you're cooking, painting, coding, or running a marathon, the how is just as important, if not more so, than the what. So, let's not just focus on what we're doing, let's pay attention to how we're doing it. Let's strive to not just do, but to excel, to not just live, but to thrive. Remember, what you do might define you, but how you do it truly sets you apart.